This is a short video about what GCSE is at Wombourne High School and why you should choose to take this subject. So I'm going to give you a brief breakdown over how the course is run. Okay, there is a 60-40 practical split. So that means that 60% of your qualification is awarded through your theory understanding. This is assessed through 2 exams, which are sat at the end of year 11. The 40% is made up of your practical, and that is where you are practically assessed in 3 different sports, and also this includes a piece of written coursework which we call the NEA, where you have to write analysis and evaluation on your performance in one of your chosen sports. So a couple of questions you need to ask yourself is, what makes this course suitable for me? Now the answers really should be that if you are comfortable and you really enjoy practical PE sessions, then I would say that this would be a course for you. If you were to play a sport outside of school to quite a high standard, I would also say that this is a good choice for you as well. I would also suggest that if you have got an interest in biology or other sciences, then potentially, because of the breakdown of the course, which I'm going to go through in a second, this would be a course which would interest you as well. So what we learn about in terms of the theory side of things, so we look at anatomy and physiology, where you learn about how the body moves, you learn about the bones and joints and how they make up our skeletal system, and we also learn about the musculoskeletal system in terms of how the muscles attach to our skeleton and how that then creates movement. We also look at movement analysis, again, so how certain types of joints allow certain types of movement and ways in which our body moves. We look at physical training and how we can make improvements to our own physical fitness. We then look at how our mind works and the impact of that on sporting performance, so the use of goal setting, for example, or motivational techniques. We then also look at how sport has developed through society. So we think about barriers to participation, hooliganism, and the effects of performance-enhancing drugs within sport. And we also look at on general health and well-being and how we can have an impact on that through diet and training and things like that. So in terms of the practical activities which you're going to be assessed in, now you have to be assessed in one activity from each of these 2 lists. Okay, however, you can have 2 of them from one. So for example, if you're a really good teams player, you might have a couple of different activities from the team activity list. So for example, a footballer might be a really good netballer as well, so we can link those 2 in there, but we still have to have an individual activity. Each of our activities are scored at 25, and those then add to the other 25 marks available from the coursework to give you a score of 100 going into the exam. Where can you go after you've chosen GCSE PE and excelled in it? Well, you can go on to sixth form or college and study BTEC level 3 sport, or you could choose to study A-level PE as well. From there, if you maintain an interest in that, you can then go on to university and study pretty much any degree you do like. However, a lot of people who have taken GCSE PE have gone on to study things like physiotherapy, sports and exercise science, or sports coaching, and other sports-related courses such as sports management and things like that. Careers which people who have chosen GCSE PE tend to go down things such as physiotherapy, occupational therapists, sports analysts, which is a hugely rising field within the world of sports, looking at how we can develop play through the analysis of data within their teams. We can look at coaching roles, nutritionists, and to be honest, the options with this GCSE in terms of sport are kind of endless. You've got fitness instructor and things like that. So plenty of options. But if you have any questions, please feel free to come and ask myself or Miss Brotherton, and we'll be able to point you in the right direction. Take care, everyone.